right, I feel like my sister will be proud with this. We are going to title this video Farming Minimalism. And actually, probably the proper term is farming downside. And we have some cousins and that we've been very close to over the years. And the dad now is cruising up on 75. He had a mini stroke a few years ago, still moving around really good, but it kind of slowed down the farm operation for him. And for a couple years here, we have talked about trying to just liquidate some assets and basically start like stepping down or setting it up for his retirement. He still has his tractors that he's keeping, and he still has some different pieces, but there's some things like this swatter, this baler, corn planter that is no longer going to be used. And for about 2 years, we've been trying to get them to a local consignment auction. And this year, we're just getting it done. It's not the perfect time of the year to do it. It's kind of a busy time of the year, but what I'm learning is the year is always busy. There's never any slow time. So kind of neat, kind of sad, kind of brings life full circle. There's a lot of things with this. Everybody starts farming different, and everybody kind of gets out of farming a little different. Some people have a big auction and they have like an actual retirement auction. Other people just start selling off some of the equipment that they're not using, just trying to downsize. And that's kind of what direction it's been going here. And so it's kind of fun helping out today. It's a little bittersweet. It's on one hand, it's sad to see kind of one farmer start slowing down and starting to end his career. But like I was talking with him today, it's also kind of neat. And what we hope is a lot of this equipment's older and smaller, but hopefully, a guy that's younger is going to look at it and go, hey, that's in really nice shape. I need that, or I'd like to buy that. And it's going to help his farm operation out. So it's kind of cool seeing it go from pass hands, go from one set to the other. But yeah, that is kind of what I am up to today. And it's bittersweet. Like I said, it's kind of fun. And it's also kind of one of those things that is just kind of knowing, like, once it's done, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, all right, cool. Another thing we don't got to think about. And yep. So, I don't know, trade-offs, All right, well, it's kind of fun. I caught up with Adam, who's driving the swatter, and swatter's doing like a 16 to 18 miles an hour, which isn't bad, but kind of what I thought. And so we actually got Adam earlier today. We actually got Adam on the road. We actually got Adam on the road earlier because we knew that was going to be slower. And then I pulled the square baler out of the shed with the help of the farmer, and then got hooked up and hit the road. And we're just about back to the farm. The home farm here for us is kind of like the halfway point. So we're going to pull in here and then turn around and throw some more diesel fuel in the swatter and then kind of regroup. We have a bean head and head cart that we are going to be selling on this auction too. And my dad's got that all ready to go. So we're going to hook, hopefully when we get there, we're just going to head to the auction site, which is about 17, 18, 19, let's say 20 miles away. So not terribly far, but when you're doing 18 miles an hour at the fastest, it's going to take a couple hours to get there. Because no matter what, that's like constant speed. And, when you stop and start a whole bunch of times at stop signs and crap like that, it takes a little while. But anyways, good news. I mean, just everything's going good, and very happy. Getting back to kind of farmers and wanting to step down, I think a lot of guys, when they finally accept the fact that they're older and they can't do what they want to do, then the next step is the thought of, can I go out on my terms? And I think a lot of people, when they get to that step, that's kind of the mindset of a farmer is, whether it's one big retirement auction, whether it's sell it a little at a time, what you're not using, and downsize. I think ultimately most guys out there, whether it's farming, construction, whatever, that's their goal, is like, can I spent all my life building it to this point. Now can I watch it end at least on my terms? And not everyone gets that, but in this case, this farmer is coming up on 74, 75 years of, and I think he's very at peace with the whole decision of selling some of this stuff just so he doesn't have to think about it in the future. Him and his wife are trying to finish up the final steps of just getting their estate all the way planned out. So there's a lot going on in his life, but the last couple days here, as I've been talking with him, lining all of this up, I mean, I just surprised how open and forthcoming he was, where just with all of it, yep, this is a good idea, I'm on board, let's do this. And so it's just been kind of peace of mind. But like I said, I think it's a big thing once you get to that mindset, it's just that transition of, yeah, I want to go out on my terms. I want to see it done my way. And I think that's important. But so like I said, everything today is a little bittersweet. One farm slowing down and slowly coming to the end, but yet hopefully this equipment benefits the next farmer. That's what I'm hoping. Okay, it's kind of like halftime right now. We got the swatter back to the farm. My dad's putting gas in his truck there because he's going to hook it into that bean head that you see right there. And I'm going to take off because the swatter is the slowest thing out there. Adam has to get going, and so Adam's going to help my dad get hooked up into the bean head, get that all strapped down, and then my dad's going to catch me or take off, and he'll catch me along the way. We're kind of hoping we get to the auction yard about the same time, but yeah, like I said, just kind of halftime. Nice feeling. All right, we're making good progress and pretty happy. Everything's going smoothly, but it's a little on the boring side. Oh well. Oh, so many days of my life are just spent holding a steering wheel. Gotta love it. All right, well, good news is it's a beautiful day. Bad news is I'm really bored holding a steering wheel, but kind of having fun too. Just got off the main tar road and onto this gravel road. We're gonna zigzag back here, and this is one of those things that are just beautiful, beautiful July day, kind of fun, kind of taking it in, but also kind of like, man, I wish I had a radio that works. Old farm equipment. There's an air conditioner that doesn't work, and there's a radio that doesn't work. I don't know how the generation before did it without that stuff, but today I miss those modern conveniences. Yes, I do. All right, we're gonna get rolling again. Well, we're about a mile away from the auction sales yard. We're about a mile away from the auction sales yard, and everything's going really, really good. And I'm ready to get out of this machine. Let's put it that way. I'm bored. Well, I think all is well that ends well. We got two of the items here. We got the head and the swatter here, and just a nice feeling. And I'm shot. Like I said, no radio and cab that had air conditioning that does not work. Made it a long day, but we are here, and that's all that matters. And we're gonna go find some food. Heck yeah.